You guys, it's Keith.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Peyton.
Welcome you guys to the Two Buzz podcast today. Got a lot in store for today. We're going to be having a special guest appearance.
First ever special guest, so stay tuned for some fire.
For sure. First ever special guest. We got a few segments we're going to go over. Doing a little bit of a Hot Ones challenge. Got some Tostitos right here, chips. We got some different hot sauces right here, and it should be interesting. Also got the Bud, you already know, Two Buzz podcast. We're going to go into this as well.
We didn't really explain it in the last episode, the whole meaning behind of it, but we'll get into that a little bit as the episode unveils and stuff, so we'll explain a little bit more. And I'm excited. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow us. Thank you for all the support. Honestly, man, this has been mind-blowing, and I'm excited to keep doing this.
Without it, now we have our special guest.
Special guest. That sounds so official. Hi.
Tell the people your name.
Oh, yeah, that's good to do. So I'm Miriam, and yeah, I'm really excited to be here and kind of talk, and I guess...
Have you ever done this before? Well, not necessarily like all the stuff that we're going to do, but like podcasts or YouTube. Have you ever been on YouTube before?
So I worked on a podcast for a little bit, never really broke ground like y'all are doing, so that's really cool. So seeing it and being a part of that. And then for like YouTube, well, I can like go into it, but like I've never made... Actually, I have made videos like for high school and stuff.
Okay.
But like I also was a swimmer, so there are videos of me on YouTube and stuff like that of my previous swimming and athletic career and interviews there. Yeah.
Sure. She doesn't like hot sauce, so this is going to be a challenging...
This is going to be really bad. I am like literally such a baby about spices. I'm terrified.
Because if you asked me probably 5 years ago, I would not even like dabble in
hot sauce.
Hot sauce, like only barbecue wings, because you know, like even some barbecue spices will get spicy. But now I completely did a 360. You know, things change, you grow, and now I love it. I just love all hot sauces.
I love that.
I'm very daring now. I don't know why. It's not fun.
Yeah.
Like it gets really hot, but
so some of the sauces that we have, I'm not sure if you guys can see, is Cena Gourmet. We have this hot sauce right here.
Shout out to Hot Ones. That's where I got it from.
We got this sauce. My brother Peyton got this sauce from Hot Ones right here. It says tropical hot sauce. Sorry if I'm butchering the name. I'm sorry. Sauce picante tropical. Yeah, that was a lot. We have that one. That one looks decent. Not bad. We have the habanero mango hot sauce. This one looks gas. That looks gas. And last but definitely not least, we have, this is hot. Look at the how do you say it?
Habanero?
No.
What you trying?
Auntie in Spanish, abuela.
Abuela?
That's grandma.
Hey.
Oh, yeah, I was about to say.
Oh, grandma, yeah. Abuela.
Abuela.
Yeah.
But you saying, does it say? What does it say on it?
No, but grandma's right.
Oh, it is grandma.
Yeah,
okay.
Right here. So, this
okay.
You know this is super hot.
So what's cool about this hot sauce specifically is, right, I got the chance to travel to Japan. And, you see a lot of videos on Japan on TikTok and stuff and all this stuff that they're trying, and you think a lot of this stuff is kind of spicy, or it says sweet and spicy, and you're like, oh, I'm sure this shit's got to be hella spicy. It's actually not. It's like the exact opposite. It's very sweet based, like not a lot of spice. So when we saw this hot sauce and we tried it, it was like really good and spicy. So we were like, dude, that's fire. We gotta grab it. So we got it, and it's probably one of my favorite hot sauces that I use to this day.
And also, we have the Good Buds Astronauts. Pick this up from MJ Dispensary.
Actually, shout out to MJ Dispensary.
For sure.
First time I've ever been there.
And shout out my guy who's working there. You know who you are. He hooked it up.
He did.
So, Miriam, tell the people a little bit about yourself. What do you do?
Yeah. So like I said, my name's Miriam, and I'm actually a social worker currently in the emergency room. But I have a long history of doing social work with like specifically the homeless population. That's like my love, my passion. The thing I love about social work is just the advocacy piece, being able to meet people at some of the lowest times, providing like that element of hope and empowerment, and just seeing the resilience of people. Like I have the amazing privilege and opportunity to do that, and I've met so many incredible coworkers, patients, clients, all of that throughout my history. But also, right, because I have other things besides just like my work. I swim. I do a lot of ocean swims. I used to be a college swimmer. as well. Made it to nationals, winter nationals.
That's fine.
I always say this as like a little. It sounds a lot cooler than it actually is, but I was like 2 seconds away from like Olympic trials, which sounds like pretty badass. It isn't that much because that 2 seconds is a lot in swimming, but like it also sounds pretty cool.
Yeah,
so I like just that's my little throw in there.
A little pizzazz.
Prior to coming here, I lived in Texas for like a little bit, and so I've kind of been. I'm 100% like a California girl. Grew up in Northern California,
right.
Southern California, back to Northern California. A little bit in Texas, here.
The basketball. You need to tell them what happened the last time we played basketball, dude.
What happened?
We actually won. We were going crazy. We went crazy.
Was it somewhere here, or
No.
y'all going to Inland Empire?
In the park, yeah, kind of.
Dude, so you guys know in our last video, our first video, I was out in Temecula seeing my buddy for the first time in a while, and he wanted to go hoop, and we went to the park. In our first game, we lost. We lost to this old ass man. Old ass man.
His name's Don. Shout out Don. He's probably not watching, but he might be. Great guy.
Great guy,
but
for sure. Great guy.
Super fundamentally sound when it comes to basketball.
Yeah.
He knows where to put the ball in the right spots, how to throw it off the backboard. He's just.
We still shouldn't have lost. We still shouldn't have lost. And that shit made me so mad. So we lose our first game, and after I'm like, nah, fuck that, dude. And we win every other. We win every game after that.
Okay.
And then we were balling. Miriam, what got you into swimming? What were?
Yeah, so what got me into swimming was I wasn't good at any other sport. So you guys are talking about being good at basketball and being coordinated. That was not me when I was a kid. Like I tried all these different things. I was very uncoordinated. I would fall, but the water was just like where I was always good at. So I actually started swimming when I was 5 years old.
Okay, that's early.
Competitively. So even before then, I was already jumping in and learning how to swim. Luckily, my family had a pool that we had access to, so that was kind of how I got introduced to it, and then just started going from there. Actually, now that I've lived in San Diego for about a year and a half or so, it's kind of been trying to explore around here and hike and go to the ocean, and there's so much stuff to do here that's kind of been like a lot of, trying to build my community here while also enjoying everything that San Diego has to offer.
That's super dope. I have some chips right here. We're all gonna try it. Right here. How do you guys want to do this?
Before anybody asks in the comments or whatever, I'm sure people are probably like, "What's the Scoville levels?" Or like, how hot is it? I have no idea. Just figure it out for yourself. Just
Google it.
Google the Scoville level.
Google it yourself. Is pretty much what we're telling you.
But
we'll give you the name,
and we'll definitely let you know if it's hot.
Conte hot sauce from Hot Ones. I don't know where it came from originally, and you probably can't see it, but. All right, you guys want to pour yours up? I'm gonna base what you guys, how you kind of like Hot Ones, right? How Homewood bases it off of you guys. Shout
out Hot Ones.
Wait, maybe I should base it first then.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You guys start, and then I'll go.
I'm gonna do a decent amount because I really want to test this. But you can do for sure.
A little,
for sure, yeah, for sure. You don't have to go crazy, but I really want to try this out real quick.
You're trying to taste it.
Yeah,
trying to get the full experience.
Yeah,
probably.
And if I start sweating. Fuck, dude.
This one has a strong pineapple taste. I think you'll taste it. So if you like pineapple, I think you'll be able to.
For sure.
Try it.
Okay.
All right. Let's go. First one, first bite.
How was it?
Very distinctive.
It doesn't taste very good, does it?
It does have a little bit of a spice, though. A decent spice. It does have a decent spice. It's not bad, though.
Not bad.
It's not bad at all. It's like a...
Cheers.
Tastes sweet.
It tastes sweet. Very pineapple-y. A little
I'm
bit.
feeling the spice now.
But it's not overwhelming.
No, it's not.
It's not.
I'm like trying to...
Dude, on a taco... Dude,
that would be good.
Out of 5, what would you give it?
I can handle it. I'm thinking it's more
Not
like
even,
a 1.
Like a 1.
For hot flavor, I actually like it. I'm gonna go for 3 or 4.
For sure. For sure.
I'm a sweet tooth person.
What would you rank the hot? What would you rank the hotness, and what would you rank the flavor?
The hotness, I don't think it's personally that hot. I would say about a 1. I think Tapatio is probably a little bit hotter than that is.
Yeah.
Flavor, I would say probably about a 3. It tastes okay. It's a little too sweet for my liking.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not bad. For me personally, I actually enjoyed this one. This one was pretty good. I love the little kick that it had. It had like a little bit of a kick. hotness, like you guys said, it wasn't the hottest for sure, but it was a pretty decent spice. I give it like 1.5 for sure for the hotness, and flavor I'll do. Flavor was there. I'm not gonna lie, I like the flavor. I'll do 3.5 for the flavor, but let's keep it all the same. All right.
I think if you were to watch Hot Ones, or if you guys are watching and recognize this on Hot Ones, if I'm not mistaken, I think this one is closer to the beginning. So you know how it's like
season 1.
No, I meant like you know how like it starts off like
Scoville.
Yeah, exactly. I think that one's closer to the beginning.
And you guys are saying Scovilles?
Scovilles,
and that's like the level of hotness.
Yeah, that's how they rate like the hotness.
Scovilles.
So let's get into the next one. It's hot habanero mango hot sauce. This is the next one we're gonna try right here, you guys.
I got this one in Boston.
Tell us a little bit about this.
I travel quite frequently, like we said. Got the opportunity to go to Boston. Like you go all these places and you see like random ass hot sauce stores. So I went in there, and the guy was just really nice guy actually. Shout out, letting us try all these different type of hot sauces.
Oh,
and
this one smells pretty.
Yeah, so that one's kind of we're.
Wow.
You know how I smelled it. You know how on Hot Ones it goes like slowly work their way up.
Without a doubt.
We're kind of going from like 1 to 8 right here.
No way.
In my opinion, this
I can smell it.
this one's way spicier than that one is.
For sure, because it hits you as soon as you
open it. Yeah,
because
they're both. These two are both habanero peppers. So.
As soon as I opened this, my nose hair stood up without a doubt, for sure.
I cook this with a lot of chicken wings. I make chicken wings with this, and it's
this
fire.
could be like, that would be fire.
I use it a lot. I have 2 bottles of these actually. That's how much I like it and use it. I have 2 of these bottles.
You're like making little dots.
You got to. Here you go.
Thank you.
Of course.
I'm excited for you guys to try it. I want to know what you guys think.
Okay.
Can definitely taste the upscale kick, huh? You see what I'm saying when I say you go from 1 to 8, kind of?
Major jump for sure.
Cheers.
Major jump for sure.
I like that.
I like it.
Got a very strong vinegar base. I'm not a big fan of the taste by itself, but I think overall when you cook it, like I said, I cook this with chicken wings a lot. Fire.
That would taste really good. Now that I have it in my mouth, that would taste really good with chicken wings.
But
it's not too bad.
Man,
I think in my head I'm like mentally thinking it's gonna be
super hot.
It's not that bad.
It's not
Yeah, you go first. Taste and hotness. What would you rate this one?
So for hotness, I would say about like a 2. It definitely was much hotter than that, but not like crazy. Maybe 2.5.
Yeah.
I like the flavor a lot, so I'm gonna say a 4. I think it would taste really good with chicken. So as you're saying chicken, I'm like, damn, this would taste bomb chicken.
I think this would be a great like marinade or something for some chicken. This would be gas. What about you, brother?
I think if I'm going, so based off of flavor alone, by himself, I'm just ringing them off by itself, right? I think this one tastes worse than that one by itself. So I would rank it on taste a 2, to be honest. Yeah. But it is definitely hotter than that one. So I think I'd probably go about a 2 as well. So probably a 2 and 2 for both.
Okay, for sure.
Because I don't know why. It's just my personal opinion. When I put this one on food or like tacos, it just makes it too sweet.
And that's what so I can agree with you on this. I do believe the taste of this one was for sure much better to me. The
just
taste,
by itself. I'm not talking about on food.
Yeah. Just the actual taste. I like that one much more than this one. But this hotness was for sure hotter than that one. For hotness, I would give this one a 4 for sure.
Oh, really? Wow.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'll give it a 4 for hotness. Yeah, that's pretty high. It wasn't like super hot, but it was like compared to these. Compared to this one, I would give it a 4. But it's not like extremely high. You're not gonna die or anything. Taste wise, this one was much better, so I would give this one like a 2. Taste.
Yeah, that one, and I love like vinegar-based sauces.
That was like
that
vinegar.
One is very overpowering.
I could taste it immediately, and then the spice.
And then the kick kicks in,
without a doubt.
And it kind of goes away.
So which one we got next? We got the famous Mariah Sharps habanero pepper.
Yeah,
there we go.
I think Marie, right?
Marie, yeah, you're right.
I was like,
sorry,
Mariah, no.
Sorry, guys, public education. Alright, let's do this.
So I like this one specifically because of the, it's got very natural ingredients.
This one has a very distinctive smell.
Yeah, and when I say natural ingredients, I mean the main ingredients are carrot and red habanero peppers. That's 2 of the 8 ingredients that are on here, and it's the most ones. You guys feeling it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the hottest one.
Let's see what we got. Let's see how I can handle this. I haven't. That's a lie. I eat this quite frequently.
Yeah, that's the hottest one for sure.
And they make one in green. And I like the green one a little bit better than this one, but this one's not as hot as. The green one's not as hot as that one.
Yeah, that's the hottest one for sure.
Just reach over here and get some.
She's over here grabbing the Starbucks, guys.
I'm a baby. Like once you go to a certain level, start having hiccups.
There's nothing wrong with that. Hey, this one is pretty hot, guys. This one's pretty hot.
So I personally, I could drink this one straight.
You can drink it.
Like
insane.
That is crazy. Yeah. I think I would die.
Not that I would drink it like straight
I think
up.
you would
like,
drink it.
I could eat it without anything. Like I could pour it like in a spoon and eat it. And I think this one's not. This one is better than the other one that we just tried.
Yeah, on the hot level for sure, but
I just think taste level overall, I really like the taste of that one. I think it tastes so good that I could just eat it like a spaghetti sauce almost. I think it tastes really good.
you guys don't eat that with spaghetti.
No, please don't.
To be honest, my mother-in-law makes really good salsa. Like probably the best salsa I've ever had in my life, and I think she should sell it. But
really?
she makes I'm trying to get her to sell it and help her out with it.
Yeah.
But she makes their shit really spicy, and it's so good, like fresh. Everything. It's really good.
Yeah, the hot sauce is really hot, huh?
Yeah, it is.
Are both of you guys still feeling it?
I feel
It's still on my tongue.
Yeah.
It's not going away.
That's crazy because I really would be dying, but
This is the bud that we picked up from MJ. It's called Astronauts. Like my brother said earlier, it has 28.2% THC. It says Strand Space Gelato. See that? Space Gelato.
interesting.
So yeah, we're gonna break some of this down, see what this is about, and gonna have a little smoking sesh as well, and tell you guys how it tastes, smells, all that good stuff.
And honestly, I think what so excites me about this the most is that, and if you smoke like that or if you buy flower like that,
Bro, I
you
can smell
know
this
how
shit
much
already.
it is to buy an ounce. And if you do buy an ounce, most of the time you're buying outdoor shit, and it's really low quality. But this is actually really good stuff for a really good price. So,
Dude, I went in there to buy a fucking eighth and came out buying an ounce.
yeah.
I don't know how the fuck that happened, but yeah.
Honestly, dude,
But this
by
is
the
That's a
grace
good
of God.
salesperson, though, right? Like,
shout out to MJ.
Yeah.
It smells. I just want to bathe in it. Shout out Pineapple Express. See, I just want to.
You're like,
I just want to bathe in it. See, I want to smell like this all day.
he said, I'm gonna kick out the window like they do in the
In
movies.
the movie. Dude, his fucking leg got stuck, dude. That movie's hilarious, dude. It smells amazing. It smells amazing. What do you think it smells? It smells good, huh?
I like it, yeah. I like the smell.
It smells pretty good.
It gives a very citrusy smell. It's got a strong. You know how some flower is very potent, like to where you're like, oh, like not in a bad way. Like if you like that smell, like I
like
do,
cheese.
yeah, exactly. You're kind of like, oh, but like
some
damn, that's
stinky
good.
cheese.
This doesn't smell like that. It smells, I don't know, like cleaner.
Yeah, it does smell like a cleaner. Yeah, like
You know what I'm saying? Like
I
clean,
can. Yeah.
And
It
if you know, you know, you know.
It's hard to explain, obviously, because you guys can't smell it, but it does have like more of a cleaner smell than more like a rotten cheese stink odor, for sure. Smells amazing, for sure, but it does have like a more cleaner, which might be a good thing.
Which is crazy because it's an ounce.
I'm gonna break
it's
some of this down.
whole ounce.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys look for when it comes to like buying weed and?
That's a good question.
Because
That's a good
question.
That's a great question.
Honestly, I base everything off of, well, majority I go for what it's testing at, what percent is it at, right? I base everything off of percentage and price, right? This, you got a 28% for $90 after taxes and all that. That's unheard of. That's like a unicorn.
It's a great. That's why I had to get that shit.
So I usually base it off of the percentage and the price. So if it's a high percentage and it's like a decent price, and when I say decent price, I mean let's say you're getting 30% eighth for $30. That's really good. That's really, really good because some will be like $50 to $60. But if you're getting a $60 eighth and it's like 25% or less, you're kind of starting raising questions like, okay, this isn't that great quality of stuff to begin with. So why is it selling for that much? But then you go further into it, like how does it look? Is it real stimmy? Is it real wet? Is it real dry? There's so many like
other things to it.
Yeah, there really is, and the smell is a big one too. To be honest, like you said.
And I think so. I don't dabble in this. I'm gonna ask a lot of questions. That's okay. There's 2 types or maybe 3 types of marijuana. Which one do you guys prefer? Right, like sativa, indica, hybrid. I don't know if there's anything else.
It's just those 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, you can go into detail. So indica's more like like a relax your body high. It's gonna relax your body. It's gonna make you feel chill.
Kind of like couch walk. It's gonna.
So like that commercial you saw when you were a kid, where you're like
exactly. That's
that's what an indica. So they were right about that.
And then sativa's kind of like the exact opposite, right?
It's the head high.
Yeah, it's like as if you drink an energy drink, pretty much.
Yeah.
The energy drink's a weed, right? And then hybrid's a good mix of.
It's a mixture.
Mix of both. Some will be more sativa dominant. Some will be more indica dominant. You just gotta.
And actually, that's another thing. I don't even smoke like that anymore.
Yeah.
like.
You definitely.
I'm a selective smoker now. Yeah, because even when I was smoking with my guy here this last time, like I smoked a joint with him and I was chilling. Like once I smoke and I smoke and I get to my level, I'm chilling. Like when I was younger, for sure, I could just smoke all day. But now.
So one thing I found out about me, and I guess it's pretty weird, or I wouldn't say it's weird, but it's not as common, which I thought it was. But when I told my doctor this, they were like, "What the fuck?" I like to smoke weed, mainly sativa, and I like to get shit done.
Yeah, right now just rolling up, gonna test out this herb, see what this shit's hitting on, type shit. But you don't smoke, huh?
No, I when I was younger, right, with
smoke like not even socially, like at a party you wouldn't smoke.
Now I usually don't. Sometimes, like if I'm really drunk, you might get me to do a lot of different things. I probably should share that so that gets deleted. But yeah, no, I usually no. It just doesn't hit me right. It doesn't. I get too much in my head.
In your head. That's why I don't smoke like that no more.
I mean, I'm not like a constant drinker, but I think that's like what drinking is. Like I can be really, and I don't know why. Like I can drink, and even though drinking's probably way worse than smoking marijuana, I do like medically, physically what it does to your body. That's why I only do it, on occasion. But for some reason I can be in that space of being cool and fun and whatever, being drunk. But I don't know. I haven't, and I'll be honest, I haven't explored it.
Like you can't really smoke weed and be like. And go out and go to the club. You're not gonna
want to. You know what I mean? He's like, I'm out there all the time. I prefer to get high and go to the club.
No, you're gonna want to see. If I smoke, I want to just chill, relax, kick back,
hang out with my friends.
I mean, I get that too. I love to do that too. I'm just saying, me personally, I like to get high I like to get high and go play basketball, go to the gym, do my work, like whatever. It just makes it seem less
better for you.
It just I mean, yeah, definitely. I don't.
So, are you like wake and baking
every day?
Speaking of music, what kind of music do you listen to?
Ooh, everything.
Okay, so
mostly.
Before you say everything, exactly. Everybody says everything, but then you're like, "What do you listen to country?" I'm like, "Oh no, I don't listen." I do
listen to country. I can value country now because I lived in Texas. If I never had that experience of going to Texas and having so many people who introduced me to country music, I probably would have been like, everything's so country like I used to. Yeah. Now I actually do appreciate country. Is it going to be what you hear when you listen to my Spotify? Probably not as much. Yeah. But it's in there. It's dabbled.
What about you? What do you listen to?
Dude, I've been listening to a lot of rock lately. I've been listening to and like some pop. I've been listening to, like you said, I dabble with everything though. But the only thing I can't listen to is country. Like I can't find the rhythm of it. I can't find like.
Rhythm.
It's not exactly. And that's why I'm like.
No, you're not. But you're not wrong.
But like music to me is like a sound. So it's like if it gets you moving, gets you feeling good. Yeah. That's good music to me.
Okay, so
in country music, it's not bad. I won't sit here and say, but it's just not my like cup of tea.
Yeah.
I think I have a completely different outlook on it because I think this is why I like the old school stuff so much more. It's because I don't like bass music I listen to like the sound or the beat. I'm very lyrical based, so I listen to a lot of old school stuff. And now that I smoke a lot more, I actually don't listen to country like at all like I used to.
Cool.
So everything really changed in that aspect of things.
So yeah, I feel like I'm a little bit like of all the things. Like I like lyrics. I love my Like, I love going out and dancing. That's like another thing. That's my favorite thing. I'm not a great dancer, but I let the music into my body. You know, I make it feel. I just do whatever it tells me to do.
No, without a doubt.
And so, like, give me that like ratchet music, my Megan Thee Stallion, like rap and hip hop, all of that. Like, that is my favorite. Sometimes that's what pumps me up before work. I'm just like listening to all these. I don't even know.
Hot girl shit.
Yeah, hot girl shit, or just like Kendrick Lamar, like all the rap. And then, but sometimes you also want to be in those feelings, right? So then it's like the alternative rock, or
SZA.
the indie, or the SZA, like R&B.
She was just on in San Diego.
I know, I saw that.
I cut somebody here who I cut somebody here who went to go see her. He said he got 3 tickets, $1,600.
Why are tickets so expensive now? I feel like you can't find any concert that I'm like, ooh, I really want to go. That's not like
it's like the Bad Bunny
$300.
concert. I really wanted to go to the Bad Bunny concert, but that shit
everybody
was
in
almost a
Dago
dream.
went to that.
And I was like, this motherfucker's supposed to be for the people.
Yeah.
But damn.
No, I feel like so many, and like even events, like for instance Coachella. Shout out, Coachella is very cool, but the creation of Coachella was due to increased prices, from my understanding. It was like Coachella, a rock band was like, they thought that so many things were being like influx, like tickets, so they wanted a concert where everyone could go and afford it, and then now it's it's one of the most expensive places potentially. I don't know, maybe I don't have the history right. I heard that
Coachella
briefly
specifically, or I've never been to Coachella, so I want to go to Dream Fest or Dreamville in Raleigh.
J. Cole?
Yeah.
It's Dreamville, right?
Dreamville, yeah. I want to
J.
go
Cole's
there
fire.
so fucking
Shout out
bad.
J. Cole.
Yeah.
J. Cole's
Shout out
fire.
J. Cole.
He's fire, so J. Cole's fire.
From the hometown.
J. Cole's fire.
Kind of.
fire.
It's still.
It's crazy because I seen him like grow. Like we low key seen
Yeah,
him
dude.
grow.
Especially being in North Carolina.
Yeah, when he was starting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
And I remember living in Fayetteville for a little bit, and it's shit's everywhere, bro.
Yeah, he was pretty cool. He was pretty cool.
Because I watched an interview with J. Cole. J. Cole is probably one of my favorite artists of all time.
He's great.
He's great.
Basically,
He's
because I'm biased a
super
little bit
talented.
too, because he's from North Carolina. But he said, in terms of, because you know he's good at basketball too, right?
Yeah.
He said when he played basketball, he was no better than the best player on the team. Like he could beat the average guys, but he couldn't beat the best of the best, you know. So that's why he didn't play basketball. He said, but when it came to rapping, and he was in the rap circle, he said he was putting everybody on blast, and just like he had that shit rolling, like he was the best of the best. And that's when he said he knew that he wanted to do music instead of basketball. And I was like, respect, because I fuck with J. Cole a lot. I did it for a while, but as I got older, I learned to appreciate it more.
Why do you feel like you didn't appreciate it at first?
I don't know.
Maybe because he's young.
I think that's it. I have no excuse. I just didn't listen to.
You don't comprehend it as much.
Yeah, exactly. And as
true.
life changes, you get older.
You go through shit.
Exactly.
You see, you see.
And you can listen to his lyrics. I feel like if you
a
lot of it actually there's some meaning to it rather than other.
Exactly, and that's why I like lyrical based stuff rather than a lot of beats driven music from a lot of new rappers and stuff. I don't really fuck with them like that.
I like it. I like the new gen rap too as well. Trying to smoke?
Of course.
Of course.
I hope I got a lighter.